Hi everyone, it's me. Okay, this is a very exciting one. Growingannanas has released an app. I feel like the past 2 years or so have been like the years where everyone is releasing an app, and I love it. Every time someone releases an app, I get so excited to try it. Growingannanas is obviously someone who I absolutely love. Her workouts on YouTube are some of my favorite. She's also just like the sweetest, the most kind, the most genuine person. So obviously when I saw her announcement that she was gonna release an app, I just got so happy. We're gonna take a look, we're gonna try her app for a few days, and I'll do my usual rating of the workouts, rating of the recipes, and then I'll give you my final thoughts at the end of whether I think the app is worth it or not. And yes, I absolutely do love Anna, but as all of you guys know by now, if you are subscribed to me, I always give you my honest opinions on everything. So yeah, without further ado, let's download this app and do a quick little overview. Okay, so let's open this app. I haven't signed up or done anything with this app yet. I literally just downloaded it. So let's sign up. Oh, there's a message.
Team Grow. Whenever you're ready, just get up. Let's get ready. Let's do it together. Let's go and grow.
Oh, she's so cute. Okay, so I'm gonna sign up here quick. Okay, and then we have some plan options. So we could do $9.99 a month, $36.99 for 6 months, or $67.99 for an entire year. In comparison to other apps that I've seen, this pricing looks pretty good. It's lower than average. The only 2 apps I've tried that are cheaper than this are Pam's app and Blogilates app. Everything else I've tried have been more expensive, so I like the pricing here. Okay, and we're in. So this is the home page, I guess. It says let's grow, workouts and classes. We have challenges that we can pick from, workouts that we can preview. Okay, let's choose a challenge. So right now there are 3 options. I'm assuming that as time goes on, more options will be added here for challenges. So there's a launch party challenge, burn no equipment, and burn with weights. Okay, launch party challenge is no weights as well. So we have 2 no equipment programs and then one that does require equipment and uses weights. I do like working with weights and I have dumbbells at home. I'm going to choose burn with weights. With weights, your ultimate cardio burn hit challenge. Follow along style home workouts which will make you feel challenged, sweaty, and happy. Next step is set your workout frequency. I'm gonna say 5 times a week just because that's my usual right now. Ooh, okay, so now this is my home page. My new home page is burn with weights. For week 1, on day 1, we have a fitness test. Ooh, that sounds serious. So you can see the exercises that are included here. Push-up test, squat jump test. Why are we taking a test? Okay, but that's day 1. Day 2 is booty and abs, low impact hit, upper body and weights, and then day 5 is hit and weights. That format looks quite agreeable to me. Let's just look at week 2 to see what the difference is. Again, looks good to me. We only have 1 leg day a week, which is always good for me. And my camera is low in battery. I'm gonna change the battery 1 second. Okay, we're back. So just to look at what the workouts look like when you're actually experiencing them and following along, let's look at this. Low impact hit. There's a little bit of a description. You've got the duration there, the equipment that will be required, and then a very general breakdown. So this workout has a 4-minute warm-up, 30-minute low impact cardio, and then a 5-minute recovery. So everything is included, which is great. And then if we hit play here, oh, this is cool. So you have options to work out with Anna's music, or you can choose your own music and have that kind of play along with the video. Because I'm lazy and don't prepare playlists in advance, I will very likely just use Anna's music, so I'll pick the first option. And then the workout videos that you follow along to look very similar to the ones on her YouTube channel. Very familiar, very comfortable, and I love following workouts in this format where you can just watch the screen and it shows you what you do in live time. So that's good. I like that. I'm just gonna exit for now because obviously I didn't do this workout. Okay, so that's what the workouts look like. So you can favorite workouts here. All the challenges here are listed again in case you want to switch challenges. There are standalone kind of single workouts here that you can choose for one-offs if you're not in the mood to follow an entire challenge, you just want to choose for yourself. There's also a grow education section here, meditations you can follow, some guidelines, so tips on how to master the squat. So yeah, that's cool, some extra content there. there. Moving on to the next tab, we have recipes. Yes! Our featured recipe is mini pancake cereal, which looks absolutely amazing. It's got ingredients in grams, of course, the European way. I am not used to measuring and cooking in grams. Here in Canada, we use like measuring cups, so I guess I'm gonna have to convert things over. We have macros up here, and then we have method, so obviously how you make the recipe. Definitely going to be choosing a couple recipes here to try in this app. Tahini dressing sounds really good. But I will choose that later and I'll show you what I make obviously in this video. For our last tab here, we have our transformation section. So if you do like to track your progress, either by logging numbers, taking pictures, you can use this. Let's just add one entry here. So today's date, what is my weight? I think I'm at about like 105 now. Just trying this out. Add a progress photo. This is not exactly gonna be a progress photo, but just a selfie. Save. And there it is. It's got my picture here. It's got my weight. Cute. All right, so that is the entire app. Pretty nice, simple, streamlined. I haven't come across any glitches or any issues there really at all, so that's a good sign. I think the design's very cute. I love the colors. I love how everyone's app has such a different design and aesthetic, but they all look so cute. I love it. But yeah, that's the app. I'm gonna go through and choose a couple recipes to try. I'm gonna try a couple workouts from this Burn with Weights program. It'll be fun. Okay, first up is recipe testing. So for breakfast this morning, I'm going to try this easy shakshuka recipe from Anna's app. I love shakshuka. I think it's delicious. And this recipe looks pretty simple because, you know, we don't want to be cooking complicated things in the morning. We just want to get breakfast ready and on the table. So yeah, let's make this shakshuka and give it a try.
And I really wanna know if I
There it is. The eggs kind of like disappeared in it. I don't know why. Okay, let's give this a try. Oh, there's an egg.
I will keep on searching for my
With the cumin and the nutmeg and the tomato and the egg and the pepper and everything. Oh, that's real good.
sky is falling.
It's time to test another recipe. I know I will get to the workouts tomorrow, but I want to try another recipe first because we gotta fuel our bodies, right? So for dinner today, I'm going to make Anna's salmon and avo bowl with dressing. I know that salmon bowls are probably not like very unique. Everyone makes salmon bowls these days, but what intrigues me about this recipe is that she tops it with a homemade tahini dressing, which I will be making and I really want to try because it sounds really, really delicious. I gave my avocados a couple squeezes and they're definitely not ready. So I'm gonna substitute them with something else, but the gist of the recipe will be the same.
Now I get butterflies just thinking about your eyes, and that can't be all bad. Things came up, things went down, maybe turn back around. My spider's saying, screaming that I'm mad. A big storm blew up, a hurricane right in my coffee cup, carried me far, far away.
Wow, this is a beautiful looking bowl. Look how pretty it is. Oh my gosh. Let's see how it tastes. It's good! Oh, it's good! You know why tahini tastes good? Because it tastes like peanut butter. Doesn't it? Since I was a small child, I always thought that sesame tastes like peanut butter, especially black sesame. Because in Chinese desserts, like they use black sesame a lot, and when they stuff the black sesame paste like inside the little like dough ball thing, it tastes like peanut butter. And this tahini sauce kind of tastes like peanut butter sauce.
But it's not as sweet, which I'm totally okay with.
It is like, yeah, like natural peanut butter. I think Anna's recipes have passed the Jaime test. Alright friends, it is time to try our first Growingannanas workout from her app, that is. Obviously, I've done a lot of her workouts on YouTube in the past, so the challenge we did choose was a burn with weight. So on day 1, our workout is called Fitness Test. It says no equipment for this one. It looks like it takes us through a couple of exercises. I really don't know what to expect with this one, but the total run time is 35 minutes. So let's do a fitness test, see what happens.
Slides of heaven, it's the only place where
so day 1 fitness test is done. I thought that was actually a really good way to start off the program. So just to reiterate, it was body weight only. We kind of went through like everything. We did upper body, lower body, abs, cardio, everything. And then once in a while for certain exercises, a prompt came up on screen that told you to count your reps, which I found very interesting. And although I didn't count my reps today, I actually think that's a really good idea because I scrolled through the program, looked at week 4 on the last day because I was curious and found out that the last day of this program is also a fitness test. So I'm assuming it's the same fitness test. I'm assuming you do the same exercises, count reps on the same exercises. So if you do decide to do this program all the way through, you can track your progress that way. I actually haven't seen that in any other workout program before, surprisingly. So there's definitely a bit of creativity there, and I think it is a good idea because I do support counting your progress by looking at like how strong you've gotten and how much more you can do versus like weighing yourself or even like looking at yourself physically. I think it's a lot cooler to just like see how many more push-ups you can do at the end of a program. So that was a really good day 1. Fitness test is done. I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 2. Good morning. Today's workout is booty and abs with weights. So today we need a mat and dumbbells. Let's get into it. I definitely enjoyed the ab portion of that workout. And the glute finisher, the exercises you saw there at the end, I actually enjoy those types of glute exercises. I think they're more like Pilates based, and that type of movement is just more fun to me when it comes to a glute work. So for today's workout, I definitely liked the second half overall a lot better than the first half. Something that like amazes me about Growingannanas is that every active set is always so long. It's like minimum 50 seconds up to a minute long for each active set. And for me, especially for the exercises that like we're doing pulses or holds while using weights, I absolutely need to take a break, like at least one break for every single one of those types of exercises. And I don't know, every time I look at my screen, I have never seen Growingannanas take a single break in any exercise, in any video. She's just like a superwoman or something. I personally definitely have to take a couple breaks, especially if we're doing like 50 to 60 second long sets. Maybe one day we'll build ourselves up to not have to take a break, but yeah, I just find that like absolutely fascinating. But yeah, that being said, I'm finding a lot of her workouts, I mean, I've tried 2 so far in the app, but the 2 workouts I've tried so far in the app seem very like reminiscent of what she has on YouTube. They're basically the exact same format, structure. It's just like extra content, I guess, that isn't on her YouTube channel, which I do like because obviously I love her YouTube videos. So that's it for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Happy Thursday. Oh, I have a weird, what is that? I've got like a poof on my head.
Happy Thursday.
I know I have this poof on my head. I got distracted by it. Anyways, today's workout is a low impact hit. So no jumping, no noise, no equipment. And in her description, she says no excuses. So let's do it. Honestly, I just love low impact hit workouts. I feel like low impact hit is like one of my go-to workout styles now. I love how they're friendly on the joints, but also quite intense. And yeah, I don't know, I just prefer it now over the workouts where you're like jumping and up and down, which is funny because I used to love like the all jumping workouts, like the super bouncy ones, but I've been converted into a low impact girly now. I've done a lot of these low impact type of workouts on Growingannanas channel, so this was very similar. There was nothing to dislike about today. Very good workout, I approve. Alright, so now I'm going to give you my final thoughts on what I thought of the Growingannanas app. I'm going to start with talking about the recipe portion of the app, and then the workout portion, and then my overall thoughts, and if I think it was worth it. So, first of all, recipes. There was such a wide variety of recipes on this app, and just from judging the ones I did try, everything tasted so good. The meals were super easy to make, and the instructions were very straightforward. I also feel like a lot of the recipes that I saw while I was browsing through the app, even if you don't use them like exactly as recipes, you could use them as meal inspiration. For example, like even when I made the salmon bowl, my avocados weren't ready, so I just subbed in whatever vegetables I had around, and I didn't feel stressed about like following it to a T. So yeah, I feel like a lot of the recipes in this app are really good to use as like templates. Something else I noticed is that a lot of the recipes in this app are plant-based friendly or vegetarian friendly. I am not either, but I just wanted to point that out in case you are vegan or vegetarian. These recipes are quite inclusive to a lot of different diet types. Something else about the recipes is that every single recipe did show macros. So we had a little indicator on every recipe showing protein, carbs, and fat, but as default, there were no calorie counts. It is a setting that if you are a tracker and you want to see the calorie counts, you can turn calorie counts on to show that information when you're choosing what recipes you want to include in your meal plan. I thought it was a really well thought out decision to leave that as off by default and then just let the user turn it on or off depending on what they prefer. I feel like a lot of apps out there just kind of like shove calorie numbers in your face, and as someone with issues counting calories and being restrictive, it can be a little triggering to see that right away. So I thought that was a really good call. The one thing that I would say that was my only like con in terms of the recipes was that all the ingredients in the recipes were measured in grams, which I know is a very common thing, especially in Europe, but as a Canadian girly, I like to use like measuring cups, spoons, milliliters, I don't know, like just different units of measurement, and needing to do that extra step of converting every ingredient to something that is familiar to me was just like an extra little burden. So the one thing I would say that would make the recipes better is an option maybe in settings to show the ingredients in a different unit. But overall, I did love the recipe portion of the app. And then moving on to the workouts and the workout program, I did the Burn with Weights program. And honestly, all of the workouts I did were very similar to the videos you see on Anna's YouTube channel, which is a good thing in my opinion, because I love Anna's videos. And honestly, I think I'd be sad if the workouts were presented in a different format just because I love her videos so much. So basically with the app, you're just getting more workouts that you wouldn't see on her channel, and you're also getting more of a longer structured program. Something else I loved is the idea of the fitness test at the beginning of the workout program and then at the end of your 4 weeks. It really encourages focusing on building strength, growing, getting stronger, and focusing on that as a way to measure your progress versus like getting abs in 2 weeks or losing numbers on the scale, measuring your waist and all that kind of stuff. And instead of that, you're measuring your progress basically by seeing how many more push-ups you can do at the end of the month, which I think is a win. It's super positive. It's focusing on all the right things in my books, so I absolutely loved that. And then my next point about the workout program is I noticed although there were 5 workouts that were scheduled for you per week, there was no actual specified structure on like what days you need to do what. For example, a lot of the workout programs you'll see give you like a clear schedule, like Monday's full body, Tuesday's legs, Wednesday is rest, Thursday's upper body, and so on. In Growingannanas app, you don't get that at all. You just get 5 workouts, do these 5 workouts this week, and then move on to the next week. So you kind of have more freedom to choose your split. You can choose what days are better for you to do rest days. I thought that was a really good idea because as individuals, we all have different weekly schedules. Some of us might be super busy on like Tuesdays, for example, and not have time on Tuesdays to work out, so we could choose that as our rest day without feeling like the guilt. If we did have a workout specifically scheduled for Tuesday, it might be harder or more stressful just because like in your mind, you're like, I have to do this workout on Tuesday, even though I'd rather do it Wednesday. I don't know if that makes sense, but I thought that was nice. It was a good thought and something unique to Anna's app. So yeah, overall thoughts, I really loved this app. It was very easy to use. It had all the necessities. There was no fluff. The content was awesome. I didn't come across anything weird that threw me off. And I just love the vibes of it, like how it just focuses on growing. And it's also priced at around $10 a month, which is like half the price of a lot of other apps out there that basically offer the same thing. So in my opinion, $10 a month for the Grow with Anna app, absolutely worth it to me. So thank you, Anna, for all your hard work, for creating this app, and for spreading the message about growing and being healthy. And that, I think, wraps it up for this video. If you liked it, please give me a like and a comment. If you don't know what to comment down below, give me a bunch of phone emojis. If you like me, subscribe, do that bell thing, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!